A galactic battle begins. The Baidu Empire of mutant extraterrestrials is back with evil intent and awesome power. You'll feel the heat of their attack as never before with the extra powerful graphics and unbelievable realism of the Super NES. Now the evil empire is poised to launch a new attack on Earth, and only the revolutionary R9 stands between those monsters and doom. Are they invincible? You'll need lightning reflexes, intuitive moves, and a big dose of cosmic luck to hold your own. Are you ready? The mutants are ready for you. And that's terrible. Super R-Type, IREM. Of course, 1991, because it's one of them their launch title thingies. Let it be said here and now, I like R-Type games just fine. I just think there are better shooters out there. I like what R-Type does, and I like some of the enemy designs in R-Type better than Gradius. Some of the bosses in R-Type I think are really interesting and unique, but let's not talk about that. Let's talk about this instead. Released IREM 1991. It is a partial port of R-Type 2, borrowing stages and enemies but introducing several of its own, and was re-released on the Virtual Console in 2008. It borrows 4 stages from R-Type 2 and adds 3 new ones. It's known for its high difficulty, even compared to other games in the series, particularly because of its lack of checkpoints, since dying means restarting the level from scratch. Also, this game suffers from slowdown, which was also a problem of many early games from the system, but unlike others, Super R-Type slows down to a virtual standstill when there are many things on screen. This is true. However, this proved useful for players when there were many obstacles on the screen because it was easier to avoid them. Also true. We have a bunch of different weapon types: red, blue, yellow, green, gray, all the flavors, all the colors, except for purple. Entertainment Weekly picked the game as number 2 of the greatest games available in 1991, saying the space shooting R-Type game has been evolving over the last several years, and this latest incarnation is the most graphically overpowering yet. Players pilot a ship through the deep cosmos, picking up various supercharged weapons along the way and squaring off against some extraordinarily detailed aliens, which look like illustrations from classic pulp sci-fi magazines of the 30s. I agree. March 14th, 2008, it was re-released on the Wii Virtual Console in Europe and Australia. It was made available in the Virtual Console in North America March 17th, 2008. Don't know why it took an extra 3 days. It just did. However, it was removed from the Virtual Console on March 30th, 2012 in North America and March 31st, 2012 in Europe. It doesn't say much about R-Type here. There is R-Type 4, I believe, also on the Super Nintendo. I'm sure we'll be looking at that later. It's just a good, solid game. I mean, Super R-Type is hard. It is much harder than it's harder than Gradius, and I know a lot of people play Gradius like, oh my gosh, what do we do? There's so many things, they're all coming to kill me at once. What do I do? R-Type is harder. This is harder, and but it also looks. I think it looks a little more interesting. It does, like they mentioned. Pulp sci-fi magazines of the 30s. This game looks more cartoony sometimes, more comic booky sometimes, more animated than Gradius. Gradius, I think, tries to kind of adhere to a more I hesitate to use realistic as the word, but a more realistic view of what this would be like. R-Type, though, is great. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, it's really hard, though. Give it a try. And then play Gradius, and then we're going to look at some other shooters, so check those out as well. And then when you've seen them all, tell me which one's your favorite.